Hi, I'm Scott Goldfine, Editor-in-Chief of Security Sales and Integration. Thank you for joining me for this ISC West 2020 Spotlight interview. My guest today is?
Chris Hugman. I'm CEO with System Surveyor.
Thank you, Chris. Thanks for joining the conversation.
You bet. Clayton, great to be here.
So, Chris, what are the top products or offerings at this year's show that you would like to highlight for us?
So, this year is, I guess, our fourth year for System Surveyor to be at ISC West. And so every year just gets better and better. And the product that we show is one that helps system integrators and dealers really improve their business and improve the customer experience. And so every year we add just a little bit more, do a little bit better in terms of helping those integrators and dealers improve that customer experience. And so from the front end, it's how do you capture all of the information from the site? How do you communicate that to your team? And then how do you make sure that your technician that's installing the project has those customer expectations? And so all the information that we provide in the application will be focused on how do we make that a seamless process.
I see. And, could you point out some of the unique qualities and functions of what you're offering?
Absolutely. So today, most of the folks that we talk to that are system integrators take what we call an old school approach. They might have a paper floor plan and a smartphone, and they go out on site with a customer and they walk the facility using their smartphone to take photos, mark up a paper floor plan, and then capture notes in some other way that ultimately have to be passed over into a spreadsheet. They have to build out a spreadsheet, a very manual process. And now data gets scattered across all their different systems. What System Surveyor does is it allows you to capture it in a single platform. So walking around the facility with a customer, you can drag and drop on a tablet and work directly with your customer. And we really enable that customer engagement. So now the customer is participating with you in the design of that system. And our system integrator customers really tell us that it helps them with that customer engagement, and they end up selling more and getting the project right. So they eliminate some of the mistakes and misunderstandings that come when you're doing it that old school way.
Well, easier and selling more. We like that.
Yes. Well, in fact, our customers will tell us that they might get a 20 to 40x return on what they pay us just from the sales process. Making that sales process more efficient allows them to do more calls, but they also close more. And because the customer has this belief through that collaboration process that they understand what that sales rep is capturing, and they know what the customer is looking for.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And could you tell us a little bit more about System Surveyor itself as a company? What's new?
Sure. Just a brief background on the history. I came out of the system integration space. So System Surveyor grew out of that space. And I was facing a lot of the problems that our customers have today and developed a solution to fix those problems that I just described. And so I understand it is a very, very tough business to get it right. Different customers have different expectations, that sort of thing. One of the things that we've released lately is a utility we call a camera advisor. And that's a utility that comes right up in the interface and allows the sales rep and the customer to collaborate on what resolution camera do I need? Do I need it to read a license plate, or can I have a more general view? Do I need a 1 megapixel, 2 megapixel, perhaps 5 megapixel? And so we give them that option, and they can assess that right there on the spot. Because when you drag and drop a camera, we show you the area of coverage of that camera, what the angle is and what the depth of field of view is, and we can use that information to determine what's the best technical solution for that customer requirement. So wow. We're also adding in some other features like Google, the satellite images from Google, so you can use that as a floor plan. Maybe you're doing an exterior job for a stadium or a school. We're adding some search features that are unique, and also, of course, we're always working on the back-end platform to make it just a little bit easier to use.
Very good. You've certainly outlined a lot of compelling, value in the product, and but in terms of the company as well, what other attributes are there that you can help the dealer integrator be successful?
So, one thing that's important to understand, and if it hadn't come through, is we are a software as a service. So we're a subscription service software for that. There's a couple of different benefits to that, and that's who we are as a company. First, the starting point is very low in terms of the cost to get started and that sort of thing. Makes it very easy to get started. And so consequently, we have one person in the company adopt our platform that quickly goes to multiple people as they adopt it more as a standard across the platform. But the other thing is, as we introduce new features, everyone gets those new features. There's no upgrades, there's no additional fees, that sort of thing. When you subscribe, you get all the new features that are coming out. And so as it's that new breed of customer, company, Scott, a lot of discussion about the cloud and other services, video as a service, access control as a service. Well, this is the planning tool, design tool, maintenance tool that provides a living as-built. So you design the system, you deliver the system, and now you have the ability to update that system all the way through the system lifecycle, which really transforms how system integrators and even the corporate security directors do their business.
Excellent. Well, Chris, is there anything else you'd like to add before we wind this up?
Scott, we're so excited to be at ISC West. I just would encourage folks to come by, encourage you to come by. We'd love to show you a little bit more. It's hard to capture it all right here, but when it comes to collaboration, that customer experience, that's what we're all about. And love to hear the stories, particularly from our customers, about how they're using it and how it's benefiting them. But Scott, I really appreciate your time and having us on this afternoon.
My pleasure. Thank you so much. And we look forward to having a great show.